Hi, it's me, Tracy. I hope that you are doing well. As we turn the page to September, I invite you for a backward glance at the month of August. Summer will soon be taking a bow, and I thought I would share some seasonal beauty, days out, creative life scenes, and more. I hope that you will join me. Here in the north, summer is still here, but she will soon be changing her coat to autumn. And so we are enjoying the few glimpses of golden leaves and longer afternoon shadows, not least cooler temperatures after the hot days of June, July, and much of August, too. Something TJ and I enjoy during the warmer season is what we call an evening picnic walk. We pack up some food for supper and take a walk. Here we are, sitting in a park area near the coast where we live and where there are picnic tables and places to enjoy the sea view. This spot also connects with the coastal trail that we often walk. These picnic walks are some of the best times of summer. A special time in early August was meeting up with friends to enjoy art together at a beautiful place. We went to the town of Åmot to Blaafarveværket, the color works in English, where there was the mining industry of cobalt. Cobalt ore mined and made into glass, as well as cobalt pigment for fine art and decoration of porcelain. Today it is an open-air industrial museum, one of the largest in Europe, and is one of Norway's most popular attractions for its industrial heritage, but also serves as one of the most important art galleries in Scandinavia. We went especially to see the large exhibit of works by Norwegian painter Hans Dahl of the Norwegian Romantic art movement. He was active from the later 1880s and into the early 20th century. Celebrated for his landscapes depicting pastoral scenes, notably beautifully rendered images of fjords and mountain landscapes, often with summertime themes of smiling young people dressed in traditional costumes. He resisted any turn away from Romanticism towards the newer styles of modernism. His works embody the ideals of Norwegian Nasjonalromantikk, national romanticism. His works have a dreamy, almost ethereal quality. A short drive up the road from Blaafarveværket is Nyfossum, a rather stately home that was once the residence of Friedrich Rocher, who was Blaafarveværket's managing director, the director of the cobalt industry works. The main house of Nyfossum is from the 1820s and has been restored and maintained as closely as possible to the original structure and interior. The walls are painted with soft, traditional colors, and some rooms feature cobalt pigmented paint. The kitchen, with its secret servants' staircase leading up to the upstairs dining room, the lovely music room with piano, and the sweet children's room are among the many beautifully appointed rooms. This place has long been one of my favorites. We have visited here many times throughout the years, and I never tire of it. I never tire of the calm, beauty, and simplicity of this place. I could live here. I love it so much. The old timber barn on site houses an annual arts and crafts exhibition, as well as an activity room for children. In the barn this year, there was an exhibit of wool and textile art and clothing, which was really impressive. And the stable now houses a small gift shop and ticket office, which also offers a simple service for tea, coffee, and snacks. The property also has a lovely garden with old varieties of fragrant roses, herbs, and other useful plants. There are also trees, fruit trees, a small orchard, and bushes with apples, currants, rhubarb. In addition, there is a gazebo and a carp pond with beautiful mountain views. The day we visited, there was a wedding party having their photographs taken there. It was so charming. This place is great for photography and just part of a beautiful day out. At the edge of summer, There is a hush, a quiet in the late summer afternoon, when the light tilts differently, as a thin, transparent gold lingers on the edge of all things, and the day whispers to itself a memory of what it will soon lose. The weight of departure flares with the sun, a glow of knowing this brightness is brief. During August, I played with some new knitting design ideas, and I landed on something that I really liked for a new sock pattern. Some steady work was happening with that, and my autumn field socks, inspired by some rural local landscape, will be available soon in my shop on Ravelry, the early part of September, so stay tuned, my fiber friends. One weekend, we took a trip into Oslo. It's fun sometimes with the change of pace and enjoy some time in a big city and all it has to offer. We took the train in, and it was wonderful to arrive at the central station and move into the vibe of summer in the city. We had a great time. A highlight of our time in Oslo was a visit to the Munch Museum, which houses the world's largest collection of work by the renowned Norwegian expressionist artist Edvard Munch. The new building, featuring a bold contemporary design, opened in 2021. There are 13 floors. It is a massive space, and it is breathtaking. Most of the space is dedicated to Munch and his art, but there are also spaces for international exhibits which change with the seasons. There are lecture rooms, as well as space for film and performance events. It could be very easy to spend a whole day here. We are Munch fans, so we greatly enjoyed seeing so much of the great artist's work in one space. And at the top of the building, a fantastic panoramic view of Oslo's cityscape awaits. We had a lunch at Oslo Street Food, a unique dining experience in the heart of the city, which was once a former public bathing hall turned into a food hall, which offers a big variety of international food. Lots of food stalls offering flavors from all corners of the world under one big roof. Communal dining throughout the premises, which spills outside onto the sidewalk in summer, means that there is always a seat for everyone. On weekend evenings, the place comes alive with music, transforming itself into a nightclub. There are other changing and seasonal events happening. It's a fun place. We stopped at the Japanese stall and shared bowls of katsudon, fried pork cutlet, and Japanese fried chicken, along with rice and pickled vegetables. It was delicious. We love going to the Oslo street food whenever we get a chance. A special stop for me during our time in Oslo was a visit to the Oslo Cathedral, the Oslo Domkirke, the main church of the Church of Norway Diocese in Oslo. The church dates back to the 17th century with subsequent rebuilding in the mid-19th century. The impressive altar art dates from 1699, but there is some uncertainty about who created this huge, extraordinary work. The church is a beautiful, quiet place to have a break from the city bustle, a place to drop in on a prayer service, which happens at different times throughout the day, a place to pray, to light candles, which I did. I lit candles for my late father and our sweet kitty Luna. It was lovely to take a moment during a day for some refreshment for the spirit. The beautiful, tucked-away Seerstedsplas, or Seersted Square in English, is modeled after the Place Vendôme in Paris. Here, the publishing houses of Aschehoug and Company and Gyldendal Norsk Forlag have their respective headquarters. It is a pretty spot in central Oslo and worth going off the main streets to just have a quiet moment. Our trip to Oslo was also a little getaway to do some bookshop hopping. And our first bookish stop was Tronsmo, an independent bookseller since 1973. It is noted as being one of the most brilliant bookshops in the world. They offer a wide assortment of items: books, vinyl records, gifts, cards. There's even a shop space dedicated to children's books, a sweet little nook for children's books. The variety of reading of books is incredible. Fiction, translated fiction from around the world, as well as Norwegian and Nordic countries. Non-fiction topics like travel, cooking, art, feminism, gay and lesbian interests, politics and current events. And the basement houses comic books and graphic novels. They have everything at Tronsmo. Another place I wouldn't mind living in. Another great bookshop stop was Norli's Antikvariat. Opened in 1890, it has remained in its same location in Universitetsgata all of these years and remains one of Oslo's few really true remaining secondhand bookshops. The exterior is a bit scruffy now, but don't let that stop you from going in. They offer a great variety of books over 2 floors in all categories. There is fiction and poetry, fine art and photography, architecture, history, science, even some children's books. There are old maps, prints, just a great variety of items, something for everyone, and at all price points. There are some books in English and a few other languages too, but I would say primarily books in the Norwegian language, as well as some offerings in Swedish and Danish. It is a great place to get lost in books, a real book lover's secondhand book lover's dream. Oslo is one of the smaller European capital cities, and I would say that is part of its charm. It's small, but it's great, and it is very easy to enjoy a short stay in Oslo. Even just a long weekend, it is possible to see quite a lot in just a short stay. There is good public transportation too, which crisscrosses you throughout the city. And it is possible to walk to many places too. It is a very walkable capital city. We usually enjoy just walking from place to place and admiring the variety of architecture and all that the city has to offer. No matter how tired we might be toward the end of a time in the city, we always enjoy a walk through the Royal Palace Gardens. It is another quiet place to take a break from traffic, noise, and find refreshment and joy in being around some green space. And in the spring and summer months, there are a lot of flowers. It's really lovely. It is also a nice place to just take a break with a drink and a snack, or a picnic if you have time. Our last bookshop in Oslo was Outland, a books, games, and merchandise shop, which I have spoken of a few times before. The flagship store of Outland in Oslo is the best in the country. And there was also a quick stop at Neo Tokyo before catching the train home. Neo Tokyo is a unique shop specializing in Japanese culture and food. Lots of Japanese snacks, foods and drinks, as well as books, posters, anime, related merch, and toys. It's a fun mix. A few treats brought home from our Oslo weekend included 2 books of the manga series My Happy Marriage, based on Okume Agitore's light novel series. I am so excited about these. And there was also brought home a super cute calico cat spoon ladle rest and matching kitty cat chopstick rests. I just couldn't resist these. And so we always look forward to another trip to the city of Oslo. The end of August brought us some much-needed rain. The summer had long, dry periods here, so it was lovely to have rain the last week. And somehow it is fitting with the autumn just around the corner, which can sometimes bring rainy periods here. I love a gray, rainy day. Such weather seems to offer an invitation to slow down, I think. And the gray also seems to amplify colors and the few golds and reds of autumn that are beginning to peek out. They're becoming a part of the outdoor world now. I love these days when the energy of the season is changing, beginning to shift gears and go into a more period of calm and reflection, which autumn often offers us. And autumn walks are a joy. I look forward to those very much in the days ahead. So, in between reading, writing, and dreaming, I'll be tracing the last golden lights of summer during a lovely walk. Please join me in the comments here. I hope that you will share some highlights from your month of August or memorable moments from your summertime. Thank you for being here with me today. It's good to celebrate life, and I love celebrating it here along with you in all its big and small moments and everything in between. And so, as always, I wish you much love and many blessings. I'll be seeing you here again very soon.